Hello YouTube. Today I'm going to go over the Otter XT Pro Lodge crossover. I figured one more review wouldn't hurt. I've seen a few on YouTube which helped me out, but I told myself I'd throw one up after I get this put together. So don't mind me right now, I'm a little stuffed up, just getting over the cold. But yeah, do a quick view, show you what to expect. So we'll start with the outside. Start with the tub. Overall, everything was good to work with. I did the slider kit just because I'm going to be pulling this behind my snowmobile. So it's, especially come spring, you know, you go over the highways, crossing lakes and that. You want to have that extra protection. Nice hitch that comes with it. Nice big pins to work with. So you can easily pop it out if you have to. The outside of the material is, it's well made. Like with this, honestly, with quality for what you're getting, like I give it an honest 9.5 out of 10. Like, to be honest, I can't even think of any issues. It's very high, it's very good material. All the stitching's done nice. The zippers, you know, they're not cheap zippers. You can tell they're gonna hold up. Especially in the wind, like they run nice and smooth. It's a little stuff that you gotta really pay attention to, and that's one thing I do always notice. It's a nice thick material too. I forget what the stat is, but this is pretty sure this is the thickest one they have going with the Pro, so that'll really help with insulation wise on those cold days. Because I am up in Canada, so you know. She gets pretty cool out on ice. But moving along, so you got little reflectors up top here. That's a vent window here. Then moving to the side, you got your main front door. We're going in a minute. And then going off to the other side, you got another side door, another window, same thing, little reflector, another vent here. Once again, really nice zippers. And then moving to the back, you have a small axis in the back. Not sure when I'll use this, but I guess it might come in handy, I guess. And then a nice window on the back, another reflector. So on the outside, when it came to install, the only thing that I was kind of not sure if I was doing right was installing these strips which holds the material to the tub. So what you gotta do, you gotta pull it down, wrap around, and then put these strips on and then screw through it. And I thought screwing through the material was kind of strange, but once it's tight, like it really clamps on, there's no way, you know, it's gonna come loose, tear, none of that. But that was the only moment that I wasn't sure if I was doing it right. And the instructions are a little vague. That would be my one complaint with the purchase, but pretty minor. So you got to put those screws in all the way around, strips all the way around like you can see, but once it's on, it's nice and tight, no worries there. But yeah, so I guess we'll go inside. I'll give you guys a little tour. Get my light here. We're in my garage. It's a little bit of light, but obviously not enough in here. So when it comes to inside, biggest question of mine was, do you go bench or swivel seats? I just went with the seats. I heard they're a little bit more comfy. They're a little bit more expensive, so I figure you pay for what you get. Might be nicer than the bench. Sure enough, as soon as I sat down, I could tell I made the right choice. If you sit in them quick, like you got nice back support, you can swivel very easily, you can adjust them side to side very quick. So I think it was definitely the right decision. You know, obviously you're limited to 2 people. I guess you could buy a third and stuff it in there. This was just purchased for me and my girlfriend, so I wasn't too worried about kids in that. Maybe one day, but worst case, you could buy another seat, squish it in there, but I'd rather have comfort than a big flat bench. So another big thing I was worried about is I'm 6'2", so head height. Right now, standing dead center. Like I said, I'm 6'2", and if I stand on my tippy toes, I got about 2 to 3 inches till my head hits that top center frame. So I'm moving sideways, my head starts to rub right about there. So as I'm walking all the way through here, you know, plenty of headroom. Obviously, I got to start ducking a little bit on my way out. But obviously, too, it's just fabric too, right? So if your head does go up, you know, minus that center crossbar that I just hit my head on, you're going to be fine. Square footage, 30 square feet. Sitting down here, like I said, I'm 6'2". My legs are stretched out. Obviously, they're not going to be if I'm ice fishing, but I got another, you know, 3 to 4, probably 3 feet to the front door. Plenty of room. No complaints there. So moving around, window, vent, a little bit of side storage, back window, another window, more storage, another vent, and then, yeah, main front. And then I guess one thing they changed, I don't know what year they changed, was the ability to go out the sides and adding the side doors. So to do that, keep in mind I've only played with this once as I was setting up. But you just pull this out, slide it down, just sits in there. There you go. Now you got side access. So that could come in very handy. I won't show you on this side, but you can do the exact same thing. Besides that, yeah, there's not much more that I can give you guys. Like I said, quality, like I give it high, like a 9 or a 10 out of 10. There's really nothing about it that I have complaints. You know, it Velcros in. It's got those wraps all the way around, up at the top, you know, so it's very secure. Haven't had it out on ice yet. I'm planning to next week, and maybe I'll do another review then. But yeah, overall, I say it was a very good value for what I paid. Up in Canada, this setup was $14.50 plus tax. Obviously, the government needs their cut, 13%. Lovely. And then the slider kit, I think, was $100, maybe $80. The hitch, I think, was about another $100. So all said and done, I was about $2,000 with tax, with all the extra goodies. But what I can do right now is if I can set my phone up, or maybe I'll just take it with me, and I can show you what it's like to take it apart. Fold down in the sleigh so you know what to expect. So I'll just come in here. So step one, close up all the doors, close up the windows, the vents obviously, keeps everything tight. And then you're gonna wanna take these cross members off. So you just loosen that off, that comes in. One thing I would like to mention that I'm a little worried about, you know, that probably, they're probably proven, is just how these cross members stay on. They're just on with like plastic, so it's quick, easy on and off like that. But I'm just worried because you got to put a little bit of torque into it. Maybe once you use them more, it gets a little bit easier, but I'm just worried about when it gets super cold with the little plastic snapping off. It seems pretty flexible, but I guess time will tell. It's probably the only concern that I have. But back to it. Take these cross members off. They pop off nice and easy. I'll just lay them down in the tub right now. Eventually this thing's gonna start coming down on me. Sorry for the shaky video if it is. I'm just using my iPhone. I'm not a big YouTuber here. I've only done a few videos, but I figured I'd give it a go, why not? And then you just kind of want to push all these in, little tabs, just like so, all the way around. Eventually it's going to start falling in on me, but that's okay. And then you just roll it over your head. Do these front ones. Guess I'll show you. Here's the fronts. These are the ones that were laying down. A little squeaky, nothing that a little bit of WD-40 won't solve. And that's it, folding down. Come back here, push them all in. Keep in mind, guys, I've only done this once. But yeah, it folds down nice. I'm assuming for transport, you would pop these off, lay them down in the tub. They pop off nice. Lay them down. Obviously, I'm gonna have my ice auger and all my fishing gear in here too, so I might just leave them clipped on. But they come off really nice. These this swivel seats. And you can adjust them like this, turn them while you're sitting in them, pop them off, just lift. Just like so. And obviously when you're transporting, you tuckle this in. Bungee it down, do what you gotta do, put the cover on, and yeah, you're all set up. So if anybody has any questions, comment below. I'll get to them. Sorry for the shaky video. First one, like I said, just using my iPhone. But I just wanted to do a quick view of what to expect. Like I said, it's nice material. Everything's well made. All the aluminum brackets are solid. Tub solid. Yeah, I like it. Now I just need to catch some fish. Thanks, guys.